What's up, Habs fans? The Habs win their first game of the first round series against the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-3 in overtime. And oh my god, that was an incredible game. Josh Anderson started off to scoring 1-0 for the Habs, even though the Habs were being massively outshot. In the first period in total, they were outshot 9-4, but at this point, I'm pretty sure it was like 7-0 or something like that. But Anderson scores, starting us off 1-0. Going into the second, Radish does tie it up on a power play. I forgot, I believe it was Evans. One of the Habs players did not have a stick, so it was basically a 5-on-3. Really not much you can do. Radish scores, making it a tie game. Hagel would score like seconds later, making it a 2-1 lead for Tampa. And you could tell the Habs were just basically in their own heads at this point. Like, they were struggling mentally more than anything. But later on in the second, Slav would score on a power play, assisted by Demidov and Caulfield, tying it up at 2, going into the third, where guess what? Another power play goal. He would score again. 3-2 for Montreal. But with 8:58 gone in the third period, Hagel would score, tying it up, and we wouldn't have any more scoring. We would go to overtime. Bless you. My cat just sneezed. In overtime, the Habs with a power play. By the way, I'll get to the refs in this. Slavkovsky with a hat trick scores, making it 4-3, and the Habs would take game 1. Now, penalties. Oh my god. There were 14 penalty minutes apiece. Both sides, both fan bases were pretty upset with officiating, which usually means, the officiating was all right. If both sides are upset, it's probably fine. But yeah, when it comes to this game, I know it's the playoffs and you don't really call anything, but they seem to call like the most minor things at times and then ignore major infractions at other times. I don't know. It was a very rough and tumble game. Obviously, the Habs and the Lightning hate each other, and you could definitely see it in this game. There was a lot of pushing and shoving, a lot of, intentionally, not so intentionally, maybe trying to injure the other team, and this happened from both sides. I'm not specifically blaming the Lightning for this. But overall, I don't really think the refs had control of this game. They were just calling things whenever. But there were a lot of penalties in this game, and they still didn't have control. It's crazy. Anyway, let's see here. Shots on goal in total, the Habs were outshot 23-19 in this game. The only period that they outshot the Lightning, besides the overtime, I gotta move my cat before she knocks a cord and stops the recording. I'm sorry, baby. The only period where the Habs outshot the Lightning, besides overtime where it was 2-0, was the third where they only outshot them 8-7. First period was terrible. 9-4, like I said. Second period, not so bad. They were outshot 7-5. Dobesh in net had an .870 save percentage, which doesn't look great, but I'm just going to hold her because she's going to knock one of these cords and cause a problem. It doesn't look great, but you got to remember, especially in the playoffs, these shooters are very specifically picking their shots, and save percentages do go down in the playoffs. So it's not too bad, and we got the win, so I'm not really that upset. But yeah, overall, Habs are up 1-0 in the series. And, taking home ice advantage from the Lightning is absolutely incredible. Even though the Lightning don't play very well at home. So, hey, it's a win-win. But that's about all for this video. Blessed be. Go Habs go.